Is that India? What happened to her hair?
Well, if I wanna shave it close, so I wanna rock locks that'll take a bit away from the soul that I got.
So, what do you get when you cross a thought with a light bulb? A bright idea. Which cranial nerve would be right at home in a well-known city in Nevada? The vagus nerve. What do you call a skull without 100 billion neurons? A no-brainer. Okay, so this is my lame attempt at humor. Today was kind of a fun day at work. I haven't been home all day. I was out at the mall in the morning. I'm a shopper. So when things start to go funky with me, my immediate thought is must go shopping. Typical girl, I guess. And when I came home tonight, I was completely overwhelmed with the amount of messages and stuff that I've been getting in response to my first 2 videos. Seems like people like the honesty, which is very rare on YouTube these days. I think most of you would agree. And I mean, this is my life. I'm mostly doing this so that everything that's in my brain, everything that I'm thinking, stops floating around my brain and gets out. And I do it every night before I go to bed, so that whatever is floating around in my head is gone by the time I sit down, by the time I lay down to go to bed. I have moments where I think the worst. And then there are moments when I think, that's probably nothing. And you want to know something weird? That kind of makes me sad. And that's so wild, because for so long I've just wanted it diagnosed and fixed. But thinking of it being fixed, it almost makes me kind of feel like, well, there goes my uniqueness. You know? This has been something that I've been living with for the last couple years, and you would think that the thought of it being gone would be a relief. But I feel like I would be losing something really special. And maybe that's just God. Maybe it's God just being like, embrace this, because in a lot of ways it's a gift. I see things a lot differently than a lot of people. Literally. Literally, I see the world differently. And until you're in a situation where everything is changed, you miss out on things. You know, I'm totally into trying new things and stuff, and I'll try anything once now. A year ago, not so much. A year ago, I was terrified to get on a plane. I was terrified to date. I was terrified to be in love. I was terrified of losing the person that I was in love with. I was terrified of the unknown. And I think this has really forced me to live my life a lot differently. Even before they said we found something, I think this is This has forced me to not worry so much about the future, you know? Try and live in the now, you know? So I got on a plane. I went on dates. I fell in love, and I got my heart broken. All of which I was terrified to do. But looking at who I was then versus who I am now, I can see the growth that's happened since then. And I have to believe that no matter what the outcome of this is, you know, God is just gonna stretch me like I've never been stretched before. And I think a lot of that stuff has been maybe leading up to this. Maybe in order to really appreciate what you have to lose it sometimes. And He gave me a lot of things over the last year, a lot of firsts, a lot of new experiences. And then, one by one, He took them away. I'm standing at a crossroads right now. I have a choice to make. I can either be scared of the unknown, or I can embrace it. And what is being scared of Tuesday going to do? It's not going to change anything that's going to happen. You know, whatever the doctor's going to tell me on Tuesday, he's going to tell me anyways. That's not going to change. And if I choose to embrace it, I know I'm not going through it alone. So, it seems like today was a pretty good day. God has a plan, and every second of every day it unfolds a little bit more. Next up on my list of new things to try, Thai food. See you guys.